My name is C.G. Nagaraj. I was once a postgraduate teacher in higher secondary school in Mysuru, attached to Regional College of Education, Mysore. I also served as a principal of the same institute. I am quite happy to share my thoughts on welfare of human beings using biological concepts, especially class 12, chapter 8 has dealt it very well. I will be quite happy to have my thoughts presented to you in this particular video. This particular chapter is of great interest because human welfare is considered these days more important than many things. And chapter 8 of the class 12 biology has dealt quite a number of issues connected to human welfare. Maybe you would like to examine that in this particular introductory talk, and then we do that in detail as we go on to learn the lessons. Biology in human welfare deals on three important issues in Chapter 8, Human Health and Diseases, Chapter 9, Strategies for Enhancement of Food Production, Chapter 10, Microbes in Human Welfare. My introduction to this particular chapter is very simple, but at the same time very important. Biological science was considered as a part of natural science, and in the school level and in the college level that subject has been considered as safe option for a long time. Safe option because people who felt mathematics was tough were opted for biology, or those who wanted to go to medicine, they wanted biology. But today it is not so. Recent advances, especially in the in the field of medical science and other things, biology has taken a different shape and different way. And now recent advances in physical sciences and computer sciences, integration of biological processes, and integrating with technology, we have seen 20th and 21st century presenting biology as a very critical and most important subject. Integration of technology, environmental sciences, biological technological tools, molecular biology, genetics, biochemistry, DNA research, all these things have contributed to the development of new branches of biology that is advancing very, very fast and very, very clearly towards the contributing for betterment of human welfare. I'm quite happy NCERT has introduced all these areas in your class 12th biology. In the very first introductory paragraph of the NCERT textbook, Dr. Swaminathan's life history in a brief is given. He contributed much to the development of the Indian agro industries, and his most important contributions that perhaps discussed in this particular chapter are: he opened School of Cytogenetics and he introduced different aspects of cytogenetics for the study and research. He introduced Agricultural Research Institute, introduced short duration high yielding rice variety, participated in the Green Revolution movement and contributed much to the development of high yielding varieties. And he introduced the Mexican species to Indian soil, and he also practiced lab to land concept and produced many interesting scientific and agricultural research in the field of food production. His contribution is highly appreciated. He was awarded Padma Vibhushan from Government of India. So we will try to understand what are the contributions of Dr. Swaminathan in this chapter also. As introductory talk, I would like to say today biology has integrated and merged with genetic engineering, biotechnology, microbial resources, where we can tap the microbial activity for the welfare and development of many things. We have seen recently how the institutes in India produce the uh, antibodies for the virus that is troubling the entire world, that is COVID-19. So our country has done a lot of work on that, and biology now, along with the medical advances, has introduced many remedies for the diseases that were troubling the humans all over the world. Agro industries have taken good shape, and DNA recombination, a part of biology, has added much to the world and produced many types of research, and data has been collected. Tissue culture is another area where a lot of research is going on. Cloning of DNA segments to produce new combinant DNA is giving new hopes, and anesthetic activity in the medical field has generated much hope for the surgeries, and also synthetic herbal products are much, and today the entire India is using these products. All these are a part of the biological sciences. I hope all students in class 12 should take interest in reading biology and pursue a career in any field in the including technological fields. Just to encourage you, I've just made a small web diagram where biology is connected to many areas. Today, lot of research is going on, and we may not know where we go. Let me say biology is connected to genetic engineering, environmental biotechnology, where the integration of molecular biology, biochemistry, genetics, environmental sciences, and many genomics is going on, and they are tapping the microbial activities which are freely available in nature, and they are trying to find out what microbes can contribute to the development of the human beings. Again, that's a part of biology, and medical advances have taken place. Antibiotics have come up, steroids have come up, and antibody technology is improving, and like that, many areas of the medical fields are, are joined with the biological sciences. Anesthesia is one area where biology is contributing more, because the lab to lab to hospital, lab to field, a lab to other things. That means the concept of a lab to the human welfare is now coming up, and synthetic herbal products are moving very well in the country, that thus giving rise to the importance of biology. Therefore, students of biology, the class 12, kindly read, concentrate, and try to understand right from right now which branch of biology you can take for your research and for your career. If you would like to say or ask any question, maybe I will provide some space from the next talk. You can interact with me over the address. I'll be giving it to you. Thank you.